Well, hey there. So, it's story time. For Realsies number 1, my story. See, this is sort of a special time, an uncomfortable time for me right now because I rarely share this story with anyone. But in order to get outside your comfort zone, you gotta make a step outside your comfort zone, right? So that's what I'm gonna do today. Because I'm going to take a step outside my comfort zone and to share my story with you. So, let's begin. So, I was in about 3rd grade. Well, it wasn't about it. I was in 3rd grade. And it was after April, it was May. April, May, yeah, I got that right. Okay. And it was after school. I got off the bus, and me and my dog, Buddy, went down to play at the park. Now, Buddy has this one pet peeve of his, right? See, we all have like a pet peeve, like you do something that sort of like makes you mad, makes you like, ugh, grumpy a little bit. Well, Buddy's was as if you touch him on his tummy, he got a little grumpy. So, you probably can think what happened next. So after time went by at the park, we played. Someone happened to touch him on his tummy, and Buddy got a little fussy there. Buddy, our dog, he didn't really snap at him, but he got a little, fussy. Sort of startled everyone. And everything was alright. We went up to the house, right, to see my mom, me and Buddy. And as we walked in, my mom got a phone call, right? It's from the sheriff's office. It's like, oh my gosh, Buddy, we're going down, Say, we're going to the big house. What are you gonna wear? 'Cause I don't know what I'm gonna wear. Can we bring something, at least my favorite pair of underwear, And, so, afterwards, I hung up, oh my gosh, Daryl, what did you do? My mom in the back going. I'm like, it wasn't me, it was Buddy, Buddy's the one who got a little fussy. It's like, great, Buddy, we're both going down. Well, my mom said that there's a sheriff on her way to speak to us. And I can't get a hold of your dad, So, after a while, the sheriff arrived. When the sheriff arrived, she sort of came in and introduced herself and asked to speak to my mom. She took her outside on the front porch, and I was looking through, and all of a sudden I see my mom just start crying, like I haven't seen her do ever before. And honestly, it was a day that I'll never forget. I mean, how can you forget, right? So next, it was my turn. That's when the officer broke the news. It wasn't Buddy, It was my dad, She said, your dad was involved in an accident at work where he suffocated. And he's no longer here. So thinking to myself, I was like, what? That's not my dad, Are you sure it's him? Well, it happened to be him. That day, I lost someone so special to me. That meant the world to me. And now, I thought to myself, it was just me, my mom, and 2-week-old sister. What do I do? So I'd go home after school, after time went on, and I'd just cry, I'd sit in the bed, wondering why. Why is this happening? What do I do? How do I fit in? And then I got to a place where I didn't really know how I fit in at school. So I'd look around and everyone's talking about their dads and everything, and here I am, not knowing what to do. Where do I fit in? How do I fit in? How do I act? Honestly, it sucked. As the time went on, I started realizing it was like, man, this sucks. See, beforehand, I was a person who I'd always go to church, church and everything. And after that, it was like, I just thought to myself, everyone's judging me. Now I'm the poor kid that doesn't have a dad, Like, stop it. That's what I thought to myself. Just stop it. I'm just me. I'm me. And I'd look around and still see, like, people with dads and stuff, and it was the hardest thing to deal with. And years went by, and I struggled. It was like, why? I mean, I don't know what you believe in, but believe in God, I go to church and everything like that, and they say good things are supposed to happen, and that you're going through something that you're meant to go through. And I was like, what are you talking about? Why would someone that's so good do this to me? Why? Why? That's all I could do, is go wonder why. I got to a very dark time in my life, I started going down the wrong crowd. I necessarily didn't do drugs, but I was around them, And then I moved. I moved somewhere else, and that place, it was a great change for me, I did things, and I grew up differently. It was around like 10th grade in high school. Then I moved back, short story. I moved back to Austin. And that's when I finally changed around, I finally started, those whys I had questions about, I started putting the pieces together. Why? Which I'll share that on this little journey. But anyway, that's my story for now. So yeah, it's a little personal. Well, highly personal. But the main thing is I want to let you know, whatever story you are going through, whatever your story is in life, that it's okay. That it's okay. You might be wondering whys. Why am I doing this? Why am I going through this? Why did this happen to me? But I am here to tell you that you'll find those answers, I'm telling you. And I hope I can be there and you follow along with me to have this journey, this life's journey. And I want to show you how beautiful it is. Okay? Whatever you are going through, whatever. Come on, follow along. Maybe I can help you. Maybe, I don't know, you just want to listen to me. I don't know. Maybe you don't. But come on, follow along.